Good, Joe? Welcome back to a brand new episode of the weirdest videos from all over the internet. Without further ado, let's get to the video.
Really weird science facts that I bet you didn't know. Mushrooms are closer to animals than they are to plants. This is why fungal infections are so difficult to treat, is because the membrane outside of the nucleus in humans and mushrooms are so similar that antifungal medications can't really tell the difference and end up killing both. In 1958, researchers started collecting air samples to test for CO2, and this involved somebody going outside with a jar, opening it, closing it, and then repeating that twice a day for 20 years until they actually had the technology to be able to test the samples. 99.86% of all the mass in the entire solar system is inside of our sun. The Earth is about 0.0003%. We are decimal dust. To think that the creator of the universe, if there is one, made this all for us is very egotistical. The only reason you're able to perceive anything in reality right now is because you have sensory organs that are able to, like, one, detect light, which is just radiation, or two, detect sound, which is just vibrations. Like, reality is way weirder than sci-fi. Right now, you're holding a rock that can transport electrons through crystals that glow, and you're kind of addicted to it. Behavioral scientists are constantly shocked about how much of the motivation behind all human behavior is driven by just wanting some attention from others.
This is the creepy thing that might happen if you get in a car crash. And because of this, we might be able to verify that ghosts are real. Hundreds and thousands of people have reported this happening to them over the years, and I want you to comment if this has happened to you. All the stories are pretty similar, and they go something along the lines of this. Someone will be involved in a very, very bad car crash, like a life-threatening car accident. Then, out of nowhere, a person appears to them, and sometimes it's like a family member that died, or sometimes it's like a very important loved one. And then a lot of the times it's also like an EMT, but then they later find out that the EMT didn't come until later, or that they didn't speak with anyone directly. And this person that approaches you will assure you that you're not going to die and then tell you what you need to do in order to survive. Some people also think that this could be like God or an angel. And if you bring this up, you were the only person who saw whoever you spoke to. Like, no one else saw the person or knows what you're talking about. But this person will swear that somebody came to help them. There's actually a name for this. This is called the third man syndrome, and it's been happening throughout history. Like, it's always been a thing. And this was going on even before, like, cars were a thing. Like, any sort of life-threatening situation, someone has, like, experienced this or reported this throughout, like, history. And this is called the third man syndrome. Come over here for more creepy videos.
A new rash on the right side of President Donald Trump's neck has people questioning his health. These images were taken during a Medal of Honor ceremony in the White House, but Trump's personal physician had an answer, telling CNN that the rash is caused by a cream he's using as a preventative skin treatment. They did not specify why Trump needed that treatment. The White House did not respond to questions about Trump's condition.
Scary videos off the dark web.
I mean, yeah, a cat spinning on a skateboard is indeed terrifying. Like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to sleep tonight. Matter of fact, for the whole week.
The woman you are looking at is going to do something that's going to shock the world. This is Amy Carlson, or also known as Mother God. Amy was a regular suburban mom who worked at McDonald's, loved singing, and lived a pretty normal life. But something changed around 2006 when she became deeply obsessed with conspiracy theories and had this divine intervention that she was sent from God. She began claiming she was an eternal sent to save humanity from all of its weaknesses. Some of her wild claims were she has lived 534 past lives, including being Jesus himself, Cleopatra, and even Marilyn Monroe. Over time, she built a cult-like following and created a group amongst themselves called Love Has Won. The outside world, this looked like a spiritual community meant to promote positivity, but inside was much, much darker. They treated her like a god, and she even created these strict rules such as no negativity, no talking back, and you must be loyal to her at all time. If the group members broke any of these rules, she would make them starve. In April of 2021, police were called to a remote house in Colorado, and the scene looked like something out of a horror movie. Her body was found in a sleeping bag covered in Christmas lights, surrounded by essential oils and glitter in what looked like a makeshift shrine. Her skin had a grayish purple tint to it, and her eyeballs were missing. The worst part is the followers were inside of the home, and some even sleeping within inches of her corpse. One of the followers even had a child there, and none of them were panicking because Amy had just ascended and she would return. 7 of the members were arrested, but all charges were eventually dropped. But to this day, some of her followers still continue to post online claiming that Amy will return. Make sure to like and follow for more videos tomorrow.
So they basically just killed her, stole her eyeballs, and just laid next to her. Like, imagine stealing somebody's eyeballs and just going to sleep next to them, just laying there. Jail forever. Well deserved, in my opinion.
Rare video of Michael Jackson testing a camera.
Frank, I'm just trying to see if this thing works. 1, 2. I'm not a narcissist. Just trying this mirror effect, testing the camera, seeing how well it works. Dude. Up ahead. What? 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. I'm counting the thing. 1. Your thing's blinking. Something's weird about this. Something's weird here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Y'all can say whatever y'all want. In my opinion, Michael Jackson is a legend and forever will be. You can say all the negative stuff you want about him. Michael Jackson is a legend, and I love him.
That they might have just found one of the gates to hell. This is the deepest man-made hole on the planet. It goes 7.5 miles down, and it took 19 years to dig. And many strange things have been discovered during the dig. But the craziest thing was when they lowered a microphone down the hole and they caught this on audio. Many people think the hole penetrated one of the gates to hell, and that's what allowed the screams of the dead to be heard. And what's super interesting about this video is so many people who have visions of hell say that they get taken into the center of the earth. If you don't want to go to
the shocking footage of humans from the 1940s that is making everyone question our entire history, a series of insane clips from old 1940s film videos has recently surfaced, and they are sending a chill down everyone's spine. At first glance, it looks like a normal gathering of people from the mid-century, but as the footage continues, the atmosphere turns heavy. Look closer at their eyes, because the way these people move is impossible to describe. It's jagged, unnatural, and completely out of sync with our reality. When they turn to stare directly into the camera, it doesn't feel like they are looking at a lens. It feels like they are looking through time, straight at you. But here's the part that is sending shockwaves through the internet. Some believe these recordings capture real paranormal entities that lived among us in the 1940s before they were forced into hiding. They say this footage was highly classified for over 80 years, and it has only appeared now because of a glitch in the digital archive. But what do you think is really captured on these old videos? Write me your opinion in the comments.
The creepiest thing about all of this is that the dude at the bottom, yeah, that dude right there, is also one of them. All of the individuals seen in that clip are indeed AI. So that's creepy to me. I mean, AI is very weird to me. The way he's telling us about them, meanwhile, he is one of them himself. On to the next one. I'm getting creeped out.
What the hell? What the fuck? Ah! Mais je pense que le professeur, ne va pas venir aujourd'hui. Donc je retourne à la maison.
Curdling facts for people. What's the most blood-curdling fact you know?
In the 1960s, NASA funded an experiment to teach dolphins English, and they were like giving the dolphins LSD to maybe help them communicate with humans better. The reason the experiment ended was because one of the scientists working with the dolphins was having sex with a dolphin named Peter. So they had to end the experiment, and then Peter killed himself. Another one, so giving someone the finger, it's like 2,000 years old. The original meaning of it was telling someone that you're going to fuck them. So today it means fuck you, but back then it meant I'm going to fuck you. The worst one, you're not Irish, are you?
No.
I think in 12th century Ireland, the way that you would be appointed as a king was this ritual in where the king would take a white horse, and at the initiation ceremony, he would have sex with it in front of everyone, and then he would have to cook its meat and everyone would eat it together. And that's how he would claim the throne.
I mean, what's wrong with these people? Sleeping with dolphins, sleeping with white horses, eating them. What happened to y'all? Don't like women anymore?
Place on Earth. Located in Louisville, Kentucky, Waverly Hills Sanatorium opened in 1910 and was used to treat patients with tuberculosis. Unfortunately, since this was before there was an effective way to cure the disease, over 6,000 people would die inside Waverly Hills. And some of the treatments they would receive were downright horrific. To help patients breathe, balloons were inflated inside their lungs, and in extreme cases, muscles and ribs would even be removed. After an effective treatment was created, Waverly Hills would close its doors in 1961. With all that death and suffering, it's no surprise it's one of the most active paranormal locations in America. Visitors report disembodied voices, slamming doors, and even objects being thrown. One of the most well-known spirits is that of a boy named Timmy, who's said to play with balls that visitors bring him. Room 502 is where a nurse allegedly hung herself. Her ghost is said to appear in the doorway or cry when no one's there. But somehow, it gets even worse. Below the building lies the body chute, a dark underground tunnel once used to remove corpses from the property in a discreet manner. Today, visitors report shadow figures, voices, and the eerie feeling of being watched. Which is why...
This is Kenneth McDuff, also known as the Broomstick Killer. In 1966, he was convicted of murdering and raping 3 teenagers. He was initially going to get executed, however they changed his sentence at the last minute and instead gave him a life in prison term. He ended up being released on parole in 1989, and he went right back to committing crime. He committed 6 additional murders and rapes of people. Apprehended again in 1992, just 3 years after his release, and then he finally got the death penalty in 1998. Honestly, for his initial crime, I'm not even sure why they let this guy roam free. Someone committing crimes like this should not have even gotten a chance at parole. I also have to emphasize, this man showed no remorse at all for the first 3 crimes that he committed against those teenagers. He showed even less remorse for the other 6 people that he assaulted, murdered, and then raped. Like I said again, someone like this should have never gotten out on parole. Honestly tragic that he did because he affected 9 people, and those are just people we know about. It could have been more. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
Are you a skinwalker?
Made it to the Appalachian Mountains. So far, no skinwalker.
Let me see. I'll know if she's my dog. Merlin, sit. Turn around. Turn around. Lay down. You're not my dog. My dog don't know how to do no fucking trick. The fuck? Call 911.
Hurry, please. Hurry, please. Somebody call 911. There's a dog spinning and doing tricks. Must be a skinwalker. It ain't no skinwalker. It's literally your dog that you're using trying to go viral on TikTok. Call 911. Man, go to sleep.
These are the most haunted places in the Philippines. Before I start listing them down, you do need to know that for all paranormal investigators, the country of Philippines is on their to-do list, as it's known worldwide for its haunted destinations. Starting at number 4, Fort Santiago, Intramuros in Manila. The walls of Intramuros turn into something terrifying, reminding you of the dark Spanish era. Thousands of civilians and soldiers were tortured and killed in Fort Santiago during World War II. It may be a hot tourist spot, but at night, the strange noises that are heard in this fort tends to keep visitors and tourists away. Number 3, Clark Air Base Hospital in Pampanga. This abandoned building used to be a military hospital during World War II and the Vietnam War. Paranormal investigators have confirmed that demons have conquered this property. It is commonly visited by YouTubers, but things always go wrong. The jinns that are specifically in this hospital are a little more protective towards their home. Number 2, Manila Film Center, Pasay City. This building is potentially one of Asia's most haunted destinations. When a building is haunted in the United States, you will hear noises. But when a building is haunted in the Philippines, it is a whole nother level. This film center was abandoned in the 80s after it collapsed during construction. It killed all the workers and none of their bodies were retrieved. And ever since, visitors were always warned to stay out of this building. The bad energy in this place spiritually drains you. And finally, number 1, Diplomat Hotel in Baguio City. Baguio City is ranked as the world's most haunted city as a whole. The Diplomat Hotel goes way back to 1911. No priests were able to cleanse this place. After many deaths inside this hotel, the business ceased its operations in 1987. Many paranormal investigators from around the world swore that they would never visit this building again. The Philippines is a beautiful country, but it is well known for its horrifying stories. You tell me, what country should I do next?
Hey yo, Chuck, give me the mic, man. Hey yo, give me the mic, yo. I know you hear me.
The video I just showed went viral on TikTok with over 23 million views, and a lot of people sent me the video and are wondering if I could give a backstory, so in this video I'm going to be telling you everything you need to know. One of the main reasons that video went viral is because it was very interesting and kind of off-putting when that animatronic moved its eyes, but also people checked the caption and the creator stated that the person in that video died the next day. Some people truly did believe that the guy in that video passed away after that video was recorded the next day, but also a lot of people thought it was a joke, but you know I had to find out the truth for you. I ended up doing a lot of research and finding the original creator that posted the video, which is this guy right here, so the video in the beginning was pretty much edited to make it seem like more dramatic, I guess. So the guy in the original video is alive and well, and as for the animatronic moving, I cannot explain that and I would stay far away from those.
Have you seen the Seraphim angel crash that has millions of people terrified to look at the clouds? Cause recently a series of insane clips has surfaced, shattering everything we know about our reality. It starts as a normal afternoon by the ocean, just sand, waves, and massive, dense clouds. But as the camera tracks a falling object, the atmosphere turns heavy. Look closer at the center of the crash. Because this isn't a meteor or a bird, as the object hits the sand, the camera zooms in on a creature that defies every law of biology. It is a massive, golden entity covered in dozens of blinking, intelligent eyes and 6 interlocking wings. It is a real-life seraphim, an angel that was supposed to stay in the highest dimensions forever, now lying on a human beach. But here is the part that is sending shockwaves through the internet. Because theorists are calling this the celestial breach, they believe a massive conflict is happening in a dimension we can't see. But what do you think? Why is the seraphim that was living in the higher dimension is appearing now? Tell me your theory in the comments.
Literally the most CGI thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, try to make it look a little more realistic. Oh, a winged angel fell from the heavens with 72 eyeballs. Like, why would it fall on a beach? Like, why would it fall to begin with? Doesn't it have like 16 wings? It's literally impossible for it to fall. Like, why not just fly? It has too many wings. Let's say that it injures 2 of its wings. There's still like 14 left. No reason for it to end up on a beach.
The entire family above me was killed, and the killer stuck around for a few hours, eating all their food, drinking their drinks, even sleeping on their couch, and the killer was never found. This happened in the Setagaya district of Tokyo to this family, and it happened all the way back in December 30th of 2000. Now, after an investigation, the evidence suggests that somebody snuck through the backyard and entered through the second-story window after the family went to sleep. Like I said at the beginning, the killer stuck around, so you would think, him sticking around, there would be tons of evidence, DNA, all that stuff. There was. The issue with that, there was a lot of evidence, but they couldn't match it up with anyone for some reason. That is so frustrating because with all of this DNA evidence, you would think they would have found the killer by now, but no arrests have ever been made. Here's a picture of the house. As you can see, the house is decently sized, and I would find it hard for somebody to not be seen breaking in, but I mean, at night, everyone's probably asleep. It's a quiet neighborhood. Maybe the person that broke into the house is associated with the police or somebody powerful, and because of that, they decided to just throw away the DNA evidence and just not persecute them. All this DNA, I don't know. I feel like they should have been found by now. Reopen the case, do what you gotta do. What do you guys think about this story? It's really fishy to me and just kind of weird.
This is the scariest movie you'll ever hear. No, literally. Undertone is already being called the scariest movie of 2026, and it's not because of jump scares. The film follows a girl named Evie who co-runs a supernatural themed podcast called The Undertone while also caring for her seriously ill mother. Her co-host Justin is a firm believer in the paranormal while Evie is more of a skeptic. Everything changes when they are sent a series of strange audio files sent to their email. And soon after, Evie starts experiencing really creepy and terrifying things inside of her home. What makes this film very different is that they focus on the sound design, like low frequencies, silence, and audio that's meant to get under your skin. I'm honestly so excited for this one. It finally feels like we're getting a different type of horror movie, so I really hope it lives up to the hype. The fact that this one is from A24, yeah, I think it'll be really good. Undertone releases in theaters on March 13th, so let me know if you're gonna go see this one.
Was this girl named Lyra. Now, Lyra was from Kansas City, and she said when she was a teenager, she used to live in this house. And at night, when she would come back from her friends, or she would come back from somewhere, she always had to drive past this cemetery. And she said something about it just always freaked her out. So every time she would have to pass it, she said she would just keep her head turned away from it. Well, this particular night, she was coming back from a friend's house, and it was about 10:30 at night. As she's driving down the road where the cemetery is, for some reason, she decided to look over at the cemetery. And she said when she did, she seen this man just standing next to a tombstone. So she hurried up, put on the gas, and just sped past the cemetery. She turns down a couple streets, and she said all of a sudden this overwhelming stench filled her car, and she said it smelled like rotten meat. And at that second, she turns around, and she said in her back seat there was a man sitting there. And she said he had on this black fedora, black suit and tie, and his face looked like it was decomposing. So she didn't know what to do. She's like panicking. So she just drives as fast as she can to her house, jumps out of the car, and makes her way towards the door. She looks back. This man gets out of the car and starts following her. She goes inside the house. She's screaming, crying. She tells her mom and dad, like, there's this man following me. And they're like, what are you talking about? What man? And all of a sudden, she sees the man come inside the house. Now, the parents are like, what man are you talking about? Like, they don't see this guy. But, like, she can see him clear as day standing by the doorway. So she takes off running into her bedroom. She closes the door, gets on her bed. All of a sudden, she hears footsteps coming to her door. And then her door opens. And there is the man. And he walks into her bedroom and goes around to the side of her bed and just stands there. Now, she doesn't know what to do because her parents can't see this. Like, she is freaking out. So she just puts the blanket over her head. And she hopes, maybe he'll just, go away. So after a couple hours, she thinks, maybe he's gone. She pulls the covers back down. She looks around her room and she thinks, oh, he's gone. But when she looks at her desk, she sees him laying across the desk. And so she grabs over to her, coffee table on her table on the side of the bed and grabs this trinket that her aunt gave her. And she starts reciting this prayer that she remembered. And she said all of a sudden, this guy got up and just walked out of the house and left. So what do you think? What did she encounter?
Anyways, y'all, video's now officially over. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next episode. Peace out, everybody.